साधनं प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रयवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम्। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। श्रीभास्कराय विद्महे साईदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सूर्यः प्रचोदयात्। प्रेमात्मनाय विद्महे हिरण्यगर्भाय धीमहि तन्नः सत्यः प्रचोदयात्। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय। ॐ नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यवहुतोत इषवे नमः। नमस्ते अस्तु तन्वने बाहुभ्यामुदते नमः। या तैषु शिवतमा शिवं बभूव ते धनुः शिवा शरव्या तव तया नो रुद्रमृडय या ते रुद्र शिवा तनूरघोरा पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवा शन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभिचाकशीः यामिषुं गिरिशन्तहस्ते बिभर्षस्तवे शिवां गिरित्रतां कुरु माहिगुंसि पुरुषं जगत् शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशाचावदामसि यदा नः सर्वमिज्जगत यक्ष्मकुं सुमना असत् अद्य वोचदति वक्ता प्रथमो दैव्यो विशक् अहीकुश्च सर्वान् जम्पयन् सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः असौ यस्ताम्रो अरुण उत बभ्रुः सुमङ्गलः ये क्षेमागुं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षु श्रिता सहस्रशो वैशाखं हेडयीमहे असौ यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उतैनं गोपा अदृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः उतैनं विश्वा भूतानि सदृष्टो मृडयातिनः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मेदुषे अतो ये अस्य सत्त्वानोऽहं तेभ्यो करन्नमः प्रमुञ्चतन्वनस्त्वमुपयोराग्नियोचां याश्च ते हस्त इषवः पराता भगवो वप अवतत्यतनुष्वकुं सहस्राक्षशतेषु ते निशीर्य शल्यानामुखा शिवो नः सुमना भव विद्यं धनुर्कपर्दिनो विशल्योपानवागुम्बुध अनेशन्नस्येषव आभुरस्य निषङ्गतिः या ते हेतिर्मीदुष्टमहस्ते बभूव ते तनुः तयास्मान् विश्वतस्वमयक्ष्मया परिपूजा नमस्ते अस्त्वायुधाय नाटकाय कृष्णवे उपाभ्यामुत ते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् नृणक्तु विश्वतः अतो य इषुभिस्तवारे अस्मन्निदेहितम् नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्रयम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रह्मानिर्रहीम् अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन अर्रह्मानिर्रहीम् मालिकि यौमिद्दीन इय्याक नअबुदु व इय्याक नस्तईन इहदिनस सिरातल मुस्तकीम सिरातल लज़ीना अनअमता अलैहिम गैरिल मग़्दूबि अलैहिम वलद्दालीन आमीन। नमो तस्स भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्दस्स बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि संघं शरणं गच्छामि पाणातिपाता वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समादयामि अदिन्नादाना वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समादयामि कामेषु मिच्छाचारा वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समादयामि मुसावादा वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समादयामि सुरामेरयमज्जपमादत्ताना वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समादयामि hallowed be thy name. And lead us not into temptation. Hallowed be thy name. But deliver us from evil. Hallowed be thy name. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory. Hallowed be thy name. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Hallowed be thy name. Amen. Amen. Hallowed be thy name. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Hallowed be thy name. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Hallowed be thy name. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Hallowed be thy name. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
जय 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 गणनायका, जय जय विघ्न विनाशका, जय 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 गणनायका, जय जय विघ्न विनाशका, जय शुभ मंगलदायका, विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायका, जय जय शुभ मंगलदायका, विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायका, गजवदना गौरी नंदन, गजवदना गौरी नंदन, गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन, गंगाधर शिव शंभो नंदन, जय 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 गणनायका, जय जय विघ्न विनाशका, जय शुभ मंगलदायका, विद्या बुद्धि प्रदायका, गजवदना गौरी नंदन, गजवदना गौरी नंदन, गंगाधर शिव शम्भो नन्दन गङ्गाधर शिव शम्भो नन्दन जय जय गणनायका जय जय विघ्न विनाशका
सद्गुरु ब्रह्म सनातन है सद्गुरु ब्रह्म सनातन है सद्गुरु ब्रह्म सनातन है परम दया गण पावन है परम दया गण पावन है जन्म दुख विनाशन है जन्म दुख विनाशन है जगतो धारण कारण है जगतो धारण कारण है साई कृष्ण जनार्दन साई कृष्ण जनार्दन भय जल्दी कारण भय जल्दी कारण सद्गुरु ब्रह्म सनातन परम दयालन पावन जन्म दुख विनाशन है जगतो धारण कारण है साई कृष्ण जनार्दन
जगदम्बिके जय जय सत्य साई माँ। जगदम्बिके जय जय सत्य साई माँ। हे माँ, हे माँ, हे माँ, हे माँ। जगदम्बिके जय जय सत्य साई माँ। वरलक्ष्मी दया साई माँ। वागीश्वरी सत्य साई माँ। वरदान शिव शंकर जननी माँ। हे माँ, हे माँ, हे माँ, जगदम्बिके जय जय सत्य साई माँ।
मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी,
मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी।
मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी,
मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी।
श्री मधुसूदन मुरलीधारी,
मधुसूदन मुरलीधारी।
जगदीश्वरा साई बाबा अब आओ साई नंदलाला
जगदीश्वरा साई बाबा अब आओ साई नंदलाला
जगदीश्वरा साई बाबा अब आओ साई नंदलाला बोला भंडारी बाबा शिव 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 साई बाबा बोला भंडारी बाबा शिव 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 साई बाबा बोला भंडारी बाबा शिव 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 साई बाबा अनाथ रक्षक दीन दयाला पतित पावन 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 साई बाबा बोला भंडारे बाबा शिव 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 साई बाबा बोला भंडारे बाबा शिव 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 साई बाबा योगेश्वर साई मुरारी योगेश्वर हे त्रिपुरारी 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 नित्यानंद ब्रह्मानंद प्रेमानंद साई बाबा 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 बोला भंडारे बाबा शिव 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 साई बाबा बोला भंडारे बाबा शिव 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 साई बाबा अनाथ रक्षक दीन दयाला पतित पावन साई बाबा अनाथ रक्षक दीन दयाला पतित पावन साई बाबा बोला भंडारे बाबा शिव 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 साई बाबा बोला भंडारे बाबा शिव 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 साई बाबा योगेश्वर साई मुरारी योगेश्वर हे त्रिपुरारी योगेश्वर साई मुरारी योगेश्वर हे त्रिपुरारी नित्यानंद ब्रह्मानंद प्रेमानंद साई बाबा 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 बोला भंडारी बाबा शिव 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 साई बाबा
जय पांडुरंगा प्रभो विठला जय पांडुरंगा प्रभो विठला जगदोधारा हरि विठला जगदोधारा हरि विठला विठला
वेलायुधा साई वेलायुधा वेलवने साई वेलायुधा
வேலாயுதா சாயி வேலாயுதா வேலவனே சாயி வேலாயுதா
वेलायुधा साई वेलायुधा वेलवने साई वेलायुधा
வேலாயுதா சாயி வேலாயுதா வேலவனே சாயி வேலாயுதா
வேல் முருகா மால் மருகா வேலாயுதா வேல் முருகா மால் மருகா வேலாயுதா வெற்றி வடி வேலவனே வேலாயுதா வெற்றி வடி வேலவனே வேலாயுதா கந்தனுக்கு வேல் வேல் முருகனுக்கு வேல் வேல் 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 வேலாயுதா சாயி வேலாயுதா வேலவனே சாயி வேலாயுதா வேல் முருகா மால் மருகா வேலாயுதா வெற்றி வடி வேலவனே வேலாயுதா கந்தனுக்கு வேல் வேல் முருகனுக்கு வேல் வேல் 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 வேலாயுதா சாயி வேலாயுதா வேலவனே சாயி வேலாயுதா
Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. Ladies' Day reading. Ladies' Day was initiated by Swami in 1995 at Prashanthi Nilayam. He proclaimed that the 19th of November each year should be dedicated to reflecting upon the crucial role of women in society. Swami urges women to observe Ladies' Day by developing sacred qualities. Develop self-confidence. Under any circumstances, uphold your self-respect. What is the use of living a life bereft of these two? You may not have money or strength, and you may be put to disrepute, but always maintain your self-respect. As well as self-confidence and self-respect, Swami wishes for women to develop sympathy, compassion, love, and sacrifice, and to take up the reins of leadership, to bring peace and prosperity to the nation by leading ideal lives. Swami has explained that the importance of Ladies' Day also lies in propagating and realizing the sanctity of motherhood. Ladies' Day serves as a reminder that one should revere and love one's mother and never hurt her feelings. It is the love and guidance of mothers that has a major influence upon the character and lives of their children. Swami said, "The womb of mother symbolizes Mother Earth. As is the seed of thought sown in it, so is the fruit it yields. You cannot expect mangoes by sowing a neem seed. So the mother should be filled with good thoughts, good words, and good deeds. Only then can her children be virtuous." Thus, through the celebration of Ladies' Day, Swami reveals that women have the capacity and the responsibility to transform the home and society by living up to his ideals. He indicates that the current degradation of society is because there is no encouragement for women to pursue these high ideals. He states that when women come up in society, the whole world will become sacred. Baba, Jai Sai Ram. I will now invite Sister Arani, one of the Bal Vikas teachers, to introduce the SSC program.
Respected elders, brothers and sisters, dear children, Jai Sai Ram. The first SSC offering to Swami will be from Group 1 Year 1. Athmaja, Anya, Parvati, Pavisana and Sachin will be performing a dance and a play entitled Kubera's Pride. Kubera, the god of wealth, desired to parade his riches in front of Lord Shiva by inviting him and goddess Shakti to a magnificent feast in his palace. The small boy Ganesha goes to the palace in their stead and decides to teach Kubera a valuable lesson. Pride comes before the fall.
ताब्दीप जोडुतगधीप दीप तद्दीप ताब्दीप जोडुतगधीप दीप तद्दीप तद्दीप तद्दगधीप तज्जोडुदीप तत्ताम तगिट तगताब्दीप जोडुतगधीप दीप तद्दीप तद्दीप
Look, Father, we have a guest. Welcome. Welcome, Kubera. Why you come to see us?
Accept my greetings. I would like to invite you, God Shakti, to my palace for a great feast.
Sorry, Kubera, we can't go to the feast. Ganesh, you can go instead.
How could this small boy come to my feast? He will not appreciate the greatness of my welcome nurtures. I've prepared so many delicious and expensive dishes.
What are you taking, Kubera?
Nothing, Goddess Shakti. I'll take your son with me.
Did you know my brother eats lots of food?
Don't worry, I have enough food to feed an army.
Will I get sweets?
Yes, you can have as much food as you want.
Then I'll come to your palace. Wow, your palace is huge.
Let me take you. My palace is the best. Let me take you to the dining room. A huge cauldrons of rice, kheer, sweets, and lots of other delicious dishes. Please sit down.
The food is delicious. Can I have some more?
Of course, you can have as much food as you want. Oh no, the food is disappearing very fast.
I'm still hungry, Kubera. How long should I wait for more food?
My servants will serve you raw rice, vegetables, and fruits.
I finished that snack and I've also ate vegetable chairs and everything else I can see. I need more food.
Oh no, Ganesha, I have nothing else to give you.
You told me that I can have much food as well. If you don't keep you as I eat you up.
Oh no, what am I going to do? Let me ask Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva, please help. Ganesha's eaten everything in my palace, and if I don't keep my word, he'll now eat me.
Your invitation was not out of love, but out of pride.
I understand my mistake. Please help me.
Give him these grains of modesty and love.
Here, Ganesha, have these grains. I was too proud.
I forgive you and bless you, Kubera, but remember, pride comes before the falls.
Preetish and Vradika from Group 1 Year 1 class, Group 2 Year 1 class will be explaining to us the significance of a few of the 108 names.
Sri Sathya Sai Baba says, have the name of God on your tongue, the form in your eyes, and the glory of God in your heart. The 108 sacred names describe countless divine attributes and powers in praise of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba.
Om Sri Sathya Sai Babaya Namaha. We bow down to Sai, who is the divine mother and father to all. Swami shower his love, affection, selflessly on all of us and guide us in our spiritual journey to self-realization.
Om Shri Sai Prema Pradaya Namaha. We bow down to Lord Sai, who is the bestower of love. Baba was very affectionate to the sister of Peda Venkama Raju. She was a soft-hearted lady. She had a strong desire to see the vision of God. Baba told her one day, in the evening, I will give you the darshan of my earlier birth. She was beaming with joy at this assurance. Her happiness knew no bounds. She was eagerly waiting for the evening hours to come. At last, it was evening. Baba called her, closed her eyes with his hands, and asked her to look into the room. She saw Shirdi Baba with vibhuti on his forehead and sitting on the ground. Incense sticks were seen burning in front of him. The whole body was glowing brightly. What a great affection to that devotee Baba had.
Om Shri Sathya Sai Swarupaya Namaha. We bow down to Lord Sai, who is the embodiment of truth. Truth is unaffected by past, present, or future. When God comes as man, his divinity need not be affected or reduced. Satya is the bliss of realization. Baba is that bliss. He's absolute, the eternal, the truth. Baba said his will as he come true, for he is truth.
Om Shri Sai Apad Bandhavaya Namaha. We bow down to Lord Sai, who saves those in danger, to you. 20th of June 1959, Baba's body temperature suddenly rose up to 104.5 degrees centigrade and came down to normal only after 5 minutes. No one knew the reason for the sudden rise in temperature. In the night, when Baba was at dinner on the first floor in the moonlight, he told a young man from Madras, ask your mother to be careful with fire. Give her the assurance that I'll always be with her. Tell her that she will have no harm at any time. Those around Baba could not control their anxiety to know more about the incident. Baba explained. His mother had lit a number of lamps in the puja room. When she got up, the sari caught fire. I went there to put out the fire. Out of shock, the young man telephoned his mother at Madras to inquire about the incident. She confirmed to her son that her sari had indeed caught fire during puja and that she was saved miraculously without any injury. She was afraid if Baba had any burns in hand. Baba had told the young man, no, how can fire harm me? There was merely an increase in temperature. Yes, Sai is the saviour of those in danger. Why fear when I am here? Put all your faith in me. I shall guide and guard you. Baba. Jai Sai Ram.
Tanisi and Sai from Group 2 Year 3 class will be presenting Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba's teaching and quotes on world religions.
My humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. We would like to present to you Swami's message on world religions. Baba says, there is only one religion, the religion of love. There is only one language, the language of the heart. There is only one caste, the caste of humanity. There is only one God. He is omnipresent.
Let the different faiths exist, let them flourish, and let the glory of God be sung in all the languages of the world, in a variety of tunes. Respect the differences between the faiths, and recognize them as valid, as long as they do not extinguish the fire of unity.
God is one. He has many names. Different religions have come into existence, but all of them lead to the same divinity. In November 1975, the Sarva Dharma Stupa was built in Shantinilium to celebrate the unity of all religions. The pillar with concentric rings holds a lotus flower on its top. The pillar represents yoga with a number of rings, representing stages of yogic sadhana. This leads to the unfolding of the lotus flower and illumination of our lotus heart.
Significance of religious symbols. The significance of the sacred symbols of various religions have been explained by Baba, so that we can understand the truth that all religions lead man on the path to the same God. Hinduism. Listen to the primeval pranava Om, resounding in your heart as well as in the heart of the universe.
Buddhism. Remember the wheel of cause and consequence, of deed and destiny, and the wheel of dharma that guides them all. Zoroastrianism. Offer all bitterness in the sacred fire and emerge great, grand and godly.
Islam. Be like the star which never wavers from the crescent, but is fixed in steady faith. Christianity. Cut the I feeling clean across and let our ego die on the cross to endow on you eternity. Sri Sathya Sai Baba proclaimed, I have come not to disturb or destroy any faith, but to confirm each in his own faith, so that the Christian becomes a better Christian, the Muslim a better Muslim, and the Hindu a better Hindu. He has constantly reminded mankind about the unity of all faiths.
All religions preach the greatness of spiritual purity. All religions called upon people to adhere to the path of truth. They also taught that good qualities are essential for man. The paths are varied, but the destination is one and the same.
All religions have emphasized the greatness of truth, sacrifice and unity.
Learn to live in love and harmony with all the members of your society. Love, sacrifice, compassion, morality, integrity are common to all religions. In different ways, all religions sought to promote unity and diversity. Jai Sam.
Group 3, Year 3 will be sharing what they are grateful to Swami for and pledge to do something for Swami as a birthday offering. We'll be hearing from Albion, Diana and Rayanch.
Swami, I am grateful to you for all the resources you've provided us with, especially Mother Earth, who constantly continues to take care of us every day. Thus, I pledge to you that I will try my best to use everything given to me to the best of my abilities.
Swami, I'm grateful to you for helping me stay focused and remain unselfish. Therefore, I pledge that I'll volunteer to help at least once a week.
Dear Swami, thank you for providing me courage and strength, walking with me and guiding me at all times, good or bad. Dear Swami, since thought is the true basis of character, please give me strength to cultivate good and positive thoughts.
Cheers,
Cheers, Sarah.
The next program is a group dance.
सत्य साई प्रेम अवतारी सत्य साई प्रेम सत्य साई प्रेम अवतारी सत्य साई प्रेम अवतारी जम जम तरिकिट जम अवतारी जम जम तरिकिट जम अवतारी तकिट जम 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 अवतारी तकिट जम जम तरिकिट जम अवतारी जम तजम तकजम तरिकिट जम तक तरिकिट जम
The whole group of SSE children will now sing Take a Lesson from the Sun.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Swami has taught us to love all and serve all, just as the sun in today's song, which treats us all the same, whether we are young or old, Hindu or Muslim, rich or poor. Jai Sai Ram. Take a lesson from the sun who shines his light on everyone, or the rain that falls on every single shore. No distinction of our race or the color of our face, nature's gifts are there for us, all rich or poor. Love all, serve all. Understanding like that, that is what we need. Love all, serve all. In every single thought, word and deed. Take a lesson from the sun who shines his light on everyone, or the rain that falls on every single shore. No distinction of our race or the color of our face, nature's gifts are there for us, or rich or poor. Love all, serve all. Understanding life like that is what we need. Love all, serve all. In every single thought, word and deed. Lesson from the sun who shines his light on everyone, or the rain that falls on every single shore. No distinction of our race or the color of our face, nature's gifts are there for us, all rich or poor. Love all, serve all. Understanding life like that is what we need. Love all, serve all. In every single thought, word and deed. A lesson from the sun who shines his light on everyone, or the rain that falls on every single shore. No distinction of our race or the color of our face, nature's gifts are there for us, all rich or poor. Love all, serve all. Understanding life that is what we need. Love all, serve all. In every single thought, word and deed. Every single thought, word and deed.
Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. Can we get one more round of applause for the wonderful items of our SSC children? Our next items are commemorating the 20th anniversary and the wonderful efforts done by Harrow West Sai Centre over the past 20 years. I would like to first introduce Arnon Uncle, who was the first president of Harrow West, and Shangmiaka, one of the initial starting members at Harrow West as a Bhavika student. She will be giving a small talk about the influence of SSC in her life. Following their talk, there will be a video commemorating Harrow West 20 years. After the video, the youth will lead us into a beautiful song of Aapa Ki Nazaron Mein, followed by a medley. I hope you enjoy. Jai Sai Ram.
My humble salutation to our Lord Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, respected elders, brothers, sisters, my dear children and young adults, Jai Sai Ram to all. We are very grateful that we are celebrating the Swami's 96th birthday and 20th anniversary of Harrow West Sai Center. I'm very grateful to Swami for this rare opportunity on this great auspicious day. As requested by our center president, Chayaben, I will briefly express my feelings and share my experiences to you all. Without God's grace, a blade of grass does not move. With Bhagavan grace, blessings and divine will, Harrow West Sai Center was inaugurated on 25th of November 2001 on Sunday evening. This was an offering for Swami's 76th birthday. And the main purpose, primary purpose of the center was child development and youth development. Our main agenda is to develop the character for the children and nurture their human excellence. For the last 20 years, I have been witnessing the transformation of children, young adults, parents, and adults, including me. Our Harrow West Sai Center members are contributing to the regional and national functions. I'm happy to witness that our former Bala Vikas children are contributing to spiritual activities, service activities, and Bala Vikas activities. This Harrow West Sai Center is a center which trained our members, our children, our youth to upgrade themselves to serve in a wider community and humanity at large. We are very grateful for Swami, who has chosen us as an instrument. After me, Jogan served as the center president, then Brinda, Jay, Pradhabai, Vidyabai, before Chayaben. There are many members, there are many volunteers, there are many well-wishers contributed to the center for this growth. This opportunity, I would like to express utmost gratitude to all our hard work which our members and volunteers have done for the last 20 years. Swami is Lord of the universe. We are only his instruments. So therefore, we express our gratitude. He has chosen us to serve for his mission and his organization. Let us all focus on unity, purity, and divinity. Let us all work together and grow together. Let us all learn together, and serve together. Jai Sai Ram. Now I call upon our first Bala Vikas student, one of the first Bala Vikas students, Shangami, to give a few words about his Bala Vikas experiences.
Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. As everyone's mentioned, it's been 20 years, and it's just a reminder of how quickly time flies. Prior to joining this centre 20 years ago, I knew Swami simply as one of the many deities in our prayer room. My mother had instilled the discipline of regular prayer and respect from a young age. However, I soon came to learn that Swami's teachings were unique. Attending Sai Centre always felt a little different to the temples I'd been to. Even children were welcome to lead and take part in the bhajans and arati. Being someone who enjoyed music and dance, I loved that I was encouraged to sing bhajans and take part in numerous dramas led by various teachers. As the centre continued to develop and grow in size, we had structured SSC classes that began to take place with a syllabus to match our spiritual maturity. In a subtle but effective way, we were being taught tools of the mind and the heart. One of the key tools being the spiritual diary. At first, I thought it was strange that a spiritual homework would monitor the number of minutes I watched TV or whether I ate vegetables. Eventually, as I grew older, I began to realise that it was designed to train us in time management, discipline our desires such as leisurely activities, but most importantly, teach us the skill of self-evaluation. Over the years, we were taught to reflect upon our day, recognise the things we're able to take off successfully, whilst accepting our flaws in certain areas. Although I didn't know at the time, this went on to be the most effective method of calming my mind during exam periods at school and university. As daunting as it seemed, I'd make a long list of things to do and break it in tiny segments and ensure I was being effective, almost like my spiritual diary. Self-evaluation wasn't just key to my education, but also played a vital role in tackling my emotions. Routinely, I'd sit up in bed before going to sleep and note at least one thing I'd be grateful for, reflect on any unpleasant moments that I had personally created, and finally think of something good that had occurred. Slowly, I saw change. I was beginning to take control of my reactions within the moment itself. I would hold my tongue, where perhaps in the past I'd have a mini tantrum. I still have some today. But another valuable learning from SSC was to start change from within. The focus wasn't on what I should do to change the world and others, but rather what I should do for myself. When being asked to think about my spiritual journey as a young teenager, it would always feel rather abstract. However, I've always felt that Swami's teachings simplified it all by bringing it down to just the 5 human values. For anything you do, align your body, mind, and heart. It didn't matter what happened around you, but if you were in control of your actions and thoughts, then everything will become manageable. One of my favourite stories from SSC was the impact of Buddha's kindness and what it had on transforming Angulimala. Those of you who don't know the story, look it up, it's good. Swami has said, you have within your reach the capacity to challenge your own evil propensities and change them. By selfless service, renunciation, devotion, and prayer, old habits can be discarded and new habits that take you along the divine path can be instilled. I was fortunate enough to go under SSC teacher training at the age of 16 and went on to teach many of these children who sit before me today. During this experience, I continued to learn with the children. The Sai environment is one that encourages you to question and delve deeper. The children would often ask questions and debate morals that would leave me thinking. Being an SSC guru meant that I was even more attentive to the way I'd behaved in and around centre, making sure that I would display the values that I would teach. This would silently mould me to be the person I am today. It also strengthened my ability to hold on to my core values as I faced the challenges of friends and social interactions at work. It was always comforting for me to know that I have a community here who completely understood the journey it is to better ourselves and to hold on to those values that we're taught. Following SSC, we had a strong youth group here at our centre who would often support each other and turn our attentions to practical ways of applying these values. For example, we took part in various service projects, such as Post Bells and working with St Mungo's, the homeless shelter, to give back to society through Sealing on Desires. Together, we were able to find flexible ways of involving everyone whilst considering the busy and varied lives we had. The strong sense of having that support network meant that the change of starting in a working world was less overwhelming. Finally, I'd also like to mention the benefits of having been exposed to various types of meditation and silent sitting. Different things work with different people. Personally, I feel there's a long way to go before I can successfully complete Jyoti meditation without being distracted, honestly distracted. Yet, through the various years in SSC, I was taught that silence in the mind didn't always have to follow the set script. The idea was to silence the chaotic thoughts and bring about calmness within the mind and body. I used to practice a silent sitting exercise, where instead I would take my mind to a picture and try and describe every little detail, the colours, the shapes, anything I could possibly remember. It was a simple exercise that would only take a few minutes. However, in those few minutes, my mind was finally silent. It was focused and still, and that would help me gain control of the senses. I went on to use this to calm my nerves at work, when going through meetings and presentations, and still find it the most effective way. Thank you for allowing me to share my experiences from SSC to who I am today. Looking here, I can see so many SSC children who have grown and started the next stage of their lives at university, and I hope they too have their tools to hand. We also have many budding talents within our current SSC children, so I look forward to seeing that too. I thank Swami for his guidance and know it will go on to touch many more generations of children to come. Sairam.
allowing us to serve our brothers and sisters in need. Thank you for protecting us in our times of need. We do not know what you have in store for us in the future, but we trust and confide in you. Thank you, Swami, for your constant protection, guidance, and love. We offer to you our hearts, minds, and hands to continue with your work.
साई दीप जलाओ, सत्य साई दीप जलाओ, प्रेम की ज्योति जलाओ, साई प्रेम की ज्योति जलाओ, जीवन ज्योति तुम हो साई, जीवन ज्योति तुम हो साई, जीवन के न अंधियारों में साई दीप जलाओ, जीवन के न अंधियारों में साई दीप जलाओ, साई दीप जलाओ, सत्य साई दीप जलाओ, साई दीप जलाओ, सत्य साई दीप जलाओ, प्रेम की ज्योति जलाओ, साई प्रेम की ज्योति जलाओ, प्रेम की ज्योति जलाओ, साई प्रेम की ज्योति जलाओ, साई बाबा ओ साई बाबा, शिरडी बाबा, पति बाबा, साई बाबा ओ साई बाबा, शिरडी बाबा, पति बाबा, तुम हो मेरे राम रमैया, तुम हो मेरे माँ बाप भैया, तुम हो मेरे राम रमैया, तुम हो मेरे माँ बाप भैया, अपराध क्षमा करो साई, मुझे अपना बना लो बाबा, अपराध क्षमा करो साई, मुझे अपना slip, when I fall, lend me a hand. When I fall, lend me a hand. When I stray far away, bring me back again. When I stray far away, bring me back again. Baba, Sai Baba, Baba, Sai Baba, Ira, Bhagwan, Ira, Jaya Deva Madhusudana, Jaya Deva Madhusudana, Sri Ramacharanam, Sri Ramacharanam, Sri Ramacharanam Bhaje, Sri Ramacharanam, Sri Ramacharanam, Sri Ramacharanam Bhaje. Jai Shambho Mahadev, Shambho Mahadev, Shambho Mahadev Sada Shiva. Narayana Hari Narayana Hari Narayana Veda Parayana. Narayana Hari Narayana Hari Narayana Veda Parayana. Shambho Mahadeva, Shambho Mahadeva, Shambho Mahadeva Sada Shiva. Shiva Shambho Mahadeva, Shambho Mahadeva, Shambho Mahadeva Sada Shiva. Sathya Bhujanga Shayana, Sathya Bhujanga Shayana, Padmanabha Hari Om, Padmanabha Hari Om, Sai Narayana Hari Om, Sai Narayana Hari Om, Narayana Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. जनक ज्ञान करेंगे। तेरे जन्मदिन में साई तुझे कोटि प्रणाम करेंगे। जन्मदिन में साई तुझे कोटि प्रणाम करेंगे। तुझे कोटि प्रणाम करेंगे। तुझे कोटि प्रणाम करेंगे। तुझे कोटि प्रणाम करेंगे। तेरे जन्मभूमि के साई आए बिछड़े बहन भाई। तेरे जन्मदिन में साई आए बिछड़े बहन भाई। तेरी पूजा करने बाबा तेरी प्रसाद में आए। तेरी पूजा करने बाबा जन्मदिन में साई तुझे कोटि प्रणाम करेंगे। जन्मदिन में साई तुझे कोटि प्रणाम करेंगे। धन्य है ईश्वरन्ना मेरे साई को तुमने जन्मा। धन्य हो ईश्वरन्ना मेरे साई को तुमने जन्मा। 23 नवंबर को बाबा साई भजन को गान करे। 23 नवंबर को बाबा साई भजन को गान करे। जन्मदिन में साई तुझे कोटि प्रणाम करेंगे। जन्मदिन में साई तुझे कोटि प्रणाम करेंगे। तुझे कोटि प्रणाम करेंगे। कोटि प्रणाम करेंगे। कोटि प्रणाम तेरी जन्मभूमि में साई आए बिछड़े बहन भाई। तेरी जन्मभूमि में साई आए बिछड़े बहन भाई। तेरी पूजा करने बाबा तेरी प्रसाद में आए। तेरी पूजा करने बाबा तेरी प्रसाद में आए। धन्य है ईश्वरन्ना मेरे साई को तुमने जन्मा। धन्य हो ईश्वरन्ना मेरे साई को तुमने जन्मा। 23 नवंबर को बाबा साई भजन को ज्ञान करे। 23 नवंबर को बाबा साई भजन को ज्ञान करे। Happy birthday to you, Sai Baba. Happy birthday to you, Sai Rama. Happy birthday to you, Sai Baba. Happy birthday to you, Sai Baba. Happy birthday to you, Sai Rama. Happy birthday to you, Sai Rama. Happy birthday to you, Sai Baba. Happy birthday to you, Sai चाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ तत्सत् श्रीनारायणतु पुरुषोत्तम गुरुतो
सत्य साई बाबा जी की
जय। समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु, समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु, समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूति, परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूति, परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूति, परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूति, परमात्मैष्टार्थमोक्षप्रदानं, परमात्मैष्टार्थमोक्षप्रदानं बाबा विभूति निगमाश्रयामि, बाबा विभूति निगमाश्रयामि। Sacred holy and supreme is Baba Vibhuti, pouring forth in sacred stream is Deya Vibhuti. So holy is His heart, He transfiguration. Baba's Vibhuti is our possessor. Paramam Pavitram Baba Vibhuti, Paramam Vichitram Leela Vibhuti, Paramam Pavitram Baba Vibhuti, Paramam Vichitram Leela Vibhuti, Paramateishtamokshapradanem, Baba Vibhuti Nigamashayami, Baba Vibhuti Nigamashayami. Mangalam Gurudevaya, Mangalam Jnanadayine, Mangalam Pratibhasaya, Mangalam Shri Sathya Swamine. Shanti Shanti Shanti. यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यत् भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते। विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व साईश्वर। अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया, दासोऽयमिति मामत्वा क्षमस्व साईश्वर। अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम, तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष साईश्वर। हरिः ओं तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Prostrations to you, Lord Narayana. Forgive me for all the mistakes, in letter or phrase, or for any phonetic aberration that may have occurred in my chanting. Forgive me, O Lord Sai, for any defect in my pause, intonation, or pronunciation of alphabet, word or phrase, and any other mistake. O Lord Sai, considering me as your servant, forgive the thousands of errors committed by me during the day or night. You are my only refuge, for there is no one else. Therefore, O Lord Sai, protect me compassionately. Hari is Om, and that is the truth. I offer all this to Lord Sai. May there be peace to the body, mind, and the soul.
Respected elders and brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. Plant the seeds of love on your heart. Let them grow into trees of service and shower the sweet fruit of Ananda. Share the Ananda with all. This is the proper way to celebrate my birthday. Start the day with love. Spend the day with love. Fill the day with love. End the day with love. This is the way to go. Baba Jai Sai Ram.
Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Jai Saram. As Swami's birthday, you have all joyfully gathered in this sacred and divine satsang and are experiencing bliss. But Swami has no desire to celebrate Swami's birthday. When is Swami's birthday? The day when divinity blossoms and shines in your hearts should be the day you consider as Swami's birthday. When you call out Swami's name and crave for Swami, but do not put to practice Swami's wishes, it is useless even observing Swami's birthday. So the day you put to practice and through practice spread these ideals, consider that day as Swami's birthday and rejoice. That is my wish, Baba. Jai Saram.
Respected elders, brothers and sisters, my dearest family, Jai Sai Ram. It is a great honor to have been asked to say the closing remarks at today's grand event, commemorating our beloved Bhagwan's 96th birthday and our wonderful centre's 20th anniversary. Coming from a growing generation who haven't experienced the physical presence of Sai, Bhajan's Sai Centre and Sai Baba was a really confusing concept to understand. Being the teenager I was, I always tried to make excuses to not be available on a Sunday afternoon to come to centre, but my mum's persistence gave me no option but to keep coming. As I started attending Bala Vikas classes, it became pretty apparent that this was something different. As the years went on, I started learning Swami's teachings and values, but found these really difficult to practice. I felt like I was leading two lives in two parallel universes, my life and the Sai life. The difference I saw at the centre was the togetherness and the inclusiveness of everyone of all ages together. One big example of this was how I was guided to utilize my passion of being a bit of a tech nerd. To be perfectly honest with you, I have no idea how or when it started, but I know I was slowly trained on how to use a PA system and the technology at the center. Slowly, the inclusiveness at the center and the wider Psi fraternity involved me in the technology and media side more and more. Before I knew it, I was begging Mum to take me to the center on Sundays. It stopped becoming a chore. As time went on, I started practicing the teachings and make small changes to my daily life. The two universes that I saw started merging as one. The center was packed with a variety of different opportunities, such as the spectrum of service activities, the development of the media wing, and at a place where I had no musical ability, I found purpose musically. Meeting the elders in the Sai community, they often spoke about the humble abode, Prashanti, where they had gained our divine Guru's blessings. Getting more and more curious, I started yearning to visit Prashanti. Some older youth assured me that when Swami wants you to visit, he will create the opportunity. In 2013, during my term as the Region 2 Youth Coordinator, we started the planning phase for the 2016 World Youth Festival. At this point, I was involved, as always, in the media preparation, but I decided that I wouldn't be attending. Lo and behold, in January 2016, I was longing to go on this trip, where I simply couldn't ignore it. This was a memorable trip for a variety of reasons, but one of the key realizations for me were Swami resides in everyone and everything, and not just in Prashanti Nilayam. Moreover, we're all on the same journey, but on different paths, brought together through our love. Now over to the final thank yous. Thank you to all the children and the youth for their performances. It was enjoyable as ever. I think there's a small gift at the end for the SSC kids if they come up to the end. I would like to take this moment to thank everyone involved in the running of our centre over the last 20 years. The past and present centre presidents, their respective committees, active workers, and all our dear devotees. There have been memorable moments. You've all been a crucial part in creating this wonderful platform for years to become. A special extension of recognition to all our beautiful mothers and sisters in light of Ladies' Day, which was celebrated on Friday. Finally, I would like to express our deepest and foremost gratitude to our Divine Bhagwan, who has orchestrated this grand community, showing his love endlessly. One more house announcement before we finish. The Moldova server finishes next week. If you need any further details, please see me, Tanti. I'd like to finish on one of Swami's quotes, which I think is relevant for today. When individuals change, society will change. When society changes, the whole world will change. The welfare of the individual is bound up with the welfare of society as a whole. Unity is the secret of social progress and the service to society to the means to promote it. Everyone, therefore, should devote himself to the service in spirit of dedication. One who does not dedicate himself to such work is like a rusting machine. Concern for one's own welfare and prosperity should not blind one to one's social obligations or spiritual destiny. A society in which individuals are concerned only about material welfare will not only be will not only be able to achieve harmony and peace. Wishing you all a safe journey home. Jai Sai Ram.
ईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि